These killer cops, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come kill you? These killer cops, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? The police, he wanna get paid. He wanna tow your car away. I said policeman want to get paid. And if you don't pay him, he blow you away. Killer cops, what you wanna do? What you wanna do when they come kill you? Killer cops, what you wanna do? What you gonna do when they come kill you? Policeman said he want the revenue. The private jail needs to be filled. Policeman, he says he wants the revenue. And if you don't come with him, you get killed. Hey, killer cops. What you gonna do? Shoot you down when they come for you. Killer cops. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? We can't blame all cops. A lot of cops get these false reports from 911 callers who fabricate things. But we can't have cops killing people in wheelchairs like what happened in San Francisco. We can't have cops just shooting people just because they're juiced up and then hide behind a district attorney with a secret grand jury. Those secret grand juries are the real problem. But here's today's episode.
Both officers' bullets hit the suspect, or how many times he was hit. Keith Sandy, the officer who fired first, does have a storied past. We told you on special assignment earlier this week how Sandy was fired from state police for time card fraud. He was facing possible criminal charges for doing private security work while on the clock. In 2007, he was hired on by APD anyway. Back then, the department told us he would not carry a gun or have a badge. But as you can see, that obviously did not stick.
I'm shocked. I've never seen a murder captured on videotape before. I've never seen anything quite like this.
Peter Simonson of the ACLU says the current federal investigation of APD needs to include this case.
Was there another way to approach this whole situation that didn't have to result in someone dying? We need a trustworthy investigation of incidents like that.
Now I'm going to use Officer Nakia to explain this. And Don Lemon should have Nakia on. Roland Martin should have Nakia on. I don't know why these black news anchors don't have Nakia on to explain a real police officer's take on some of these things. But let me tell you what Miss Nakia might say in this situation. Here's a human being who lied on his time card at one job, got fired, who did something inappropriate in another job, got let go. And APD bypassed all these other applicants who wanted to be APD and picked the guy up anyway. Then APD lied to the public and said this guy won't have a gun. But he had one anyway. Because now that we got body cameras, officers can't really make up these lies. See, the new lie is we don't have the finances for the body cameras and the batteries, but you can go get a GoPro off of eBay for next to nothing. So I don't know where that philosophy comes in. I mean, especially when you giving out parking tickets left and right. So I'm quite sure 2 parking tickets can pay for a darn GoPro. But nevertheless, let's just say this about this gentleman. And this is why the whole killer cops thing, I want to make sure you guys are aware of everything that's happening. Because when people sit up here and say blue lives matter and we got to support the cops, I totally agree. I'm a conservative. I totally agree. But the policy from what Clinton created with and what Bush did with the whole Patriot Act, you have too many officers who cannot deal with a basic situation. When this guy was shot on the Hill, he was a homeless man with a record of mental issues, out on a hill by himself. and someone called on the guy. The officers came out in force, and because the crazy homeless guy had a knife, the officers were safe. They were over 20, 30 feet in distance away from the guy. They could have waited him out. And the guy who shot in particular was over 50, 60 feet away from this guy. And because he made a move, well, yeah, they told him to put it down. Absolutely. He got a mental issue. But they told him to put it down. Let's be honest on that. But he got a mental issue. So either call somebody out, hire me, hire your local psychiatrist, life coach. Somebody has to be on call, bro. You can't say that you were threatened at 50 feet away
Both officers
with a
told
guy who had a
suspect
freaking pocket
how
knife.
many times he was hit.
Pocket
Sandy, the
knife.
officer who fired first, does have a
He's
storied
out
past
on the
holding
hill,
special
ain't
conditions
bothering
and
nobody, but of course he has to
custody.
move
Washington
along.
State Police
But
are
come
pressing
on,
charges
fellas.
on
And you had a
him facing
dog.
possible criminal charges
You
for
could have sicked the
private
dog on
investigative
him.
work while on the clock. He
Anything
filed a
but but
17
but
indictment on
shoot him.
Monday.
That was just ridiculous.
Back
And
then,
this is why killer
police
cops
did
have to
not
change
carry
their
a gun
policy.
past.
And furious, family members demanding answers after their relative is shot and killed by police. Long Beach police say they were forced to open fire on the man, all because of what he was holding in his hands.
My brother was a person. He was my parents' son. He was a father. He was our brother. This is a real human being.
A sister is heartbroken tonight over the death of her brother, 35-year-old Doug Zerbe. Long Beach police shot and killed Zerbe Sunday evening. Authorities say they thought the water nozzle he was holding was a gun. And so when he pointed it in their
And the
direction,
sad
they
part about it,
unleashed a hail of
getting
bullets.
I
killed.
believe 2 rounds from a shotgun, and I believe, and two, and
Police acknowledged they never asked Zerbe to
Yep.
drop what they thought
Drop
was
it.
a gun or spoke to him in any way.
He at least deserved to be told, put your hands where we can see them. Place the object
Something.
down. 2 seconds of conversing.
And see, you men, you guys think I'm starting to think a lot of men are lazy. Jeff Sessions, it's February 1st. Jeff Sessions has not been confirmed yet. That's why he's begging people with a lot of ads to be confirmed. You guys, you men, you're so lazy about helping yourself. You need to fax your congressman for your area, who's ever the representative for your area, your county. Look up your zip code and look up representative in your state, and they'll give it to you and give you the contact information. You don't want this guy Jeff Sessions confirmed. I told you in another video, and it was one of my lowest videos. I noticed when I'm trying to give black men information to help themselves, they don't want to hear it. Jeff Sessions used to be a lobbyist for private jails. He wants mass incarceration. He makes money off of it. Okay? Now you're going to have him in charge of the Department of Justice. You guys don't understand. You complain about Clinton and the mass incarceration. Obama undid all of that. He defunded private jails. Do you realize that most of the private jails got defunded back to the regular county jails? So what I'm trying to tell you guys is you better try to start helping yourself instead of focusing on females and videos about females. There's bigger shit to be talking about. But until then, there will be killer cops. I've done my part. I've done it for my house in Georgia. I've done it for the house out here in Cali. I've faxed my representative and emailed representative. So you guys got to help yourself and start focusing on stuff that's really more important than whether or not whatever the hell these females are doing. You got to focus on the stuff that helps you. Catch you on the next video. Leave your comment in the comment section.